My name is Sierra. I go by the business name of comicsink. I have never done this before. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even have a script. I feel very silly talking into the camera right now. I wanted to start working on making more video content to get my art, my sticker business kind of out there a little bit more. Especially since I've started doing conventions this last year. But a lot more than I've been doing this year, so I just kind of want to put myself out there a little bit more. I'm recording this on my phone with no microphone or anything, so I apologize. I digress. I'm making this video basically as kind of a working vlog of prepping for Megacon at the end of the month. We're going to be heading out January the 31st. And the con itself is February 1st through the 4th. It's in Orlando. It's going to be the biggest con that I have done yet. I don't have a lot of experience with them. I've done smaller ones like Azalea City Con and Mobicon, both in Mobile, Alabama. I've done Really Rad Weekend out in Fort Walton. I've done Anime Town Pensacola, which is basically where I live, is in the Pensacola area. And those have all been kind of smaller events, slower events. Not bad, most of them, but just smaller. So going to something so far away from where I live, going to something so big, it's definitely going to be kind of a culture shock, I guess. So I don't know how much stuff I need to be making. So bear with me, or join me rather, as I kind of figure out what I'm doing, how much I need to prep on. I've already gotten started on some stuff before I decided, you know what, this is as good a time as any to start blogging, so here I am. So yeah, hang out with me in my craft room, for lack of a better thing to call it, and I hope you enjoy. So, first of all, this is my studio area, my craft room. Like I said, it's not technically a room, it's not very big. What I did was clear out, we didn't use the dining room, so I just cleared it out and set up shop in here. That's my silhouette. Not my silhouette. My StarCraft solo. I used to have a silhouette. And that's my Canon Pro 1000. Focus. I love my printer. Yeah, so this is the area that I'm working with. It's small, but it's nice, and I like it. So, to start off, I'm going to print my designs. The paper that I use is Tech Wrap. I've tried a few other sticker papers. I've done online labels mostly for a very long time. I thought about this one by accident, and I actually really like this one better. It's a sturdier paper. It's a lot more like vinyl. I do use pigment-based dye. I use pigment-based ink, not dye-based ink. We're gonna load up the printer. So like I said, I use a StarCraft Solo. So instead of Mindspace or Silhouette Studio, I use StarCraft Create to do all of my layouts and all of my printing and cutting. So we're going to print out a little Hex Girls sheet, my own design. My Hex Girl stickers tend to do pretty well at events, so let's print off 2 of them. So, oh, I'm getting low. The next step after I print it is I laminate it. I use Orgard 210 from Oracle. I get it off of Creative Craft Vinyl. I found that I like this one the best because I like thinner stickers, and this combined with the printable vinyl that I use tends to make for a relatively, it's thick enough that it's not going to rip super easily, but at the same time it's thin enough that it'll take curves, like putting on a cup, things like that, a lot easier without lifting. And the Orgard is supposed to kind of help with some of the UV protection. So on top of using pigment inks, using extra UV protection helps kind of extend the life if you're putting it on a car. The what was it called? The online labels that I was using. And the online labels is just weatherproof paper. So this is my cold laminator. It's manual. It doesn't need to be as big as it is, but that's okay. I like it a lot. It makes the laminating job so much easier. When I was doing laminating solely by hand with a ruler, the number of bubbles that popped up underneath the laminate, and the number of products that I wasted, the tears that I cried. It wasn't worth it. So this monstrosity, though huge, is absolutely worth it. So if you ever find yourself in need of something like a cold laminator, I highly suggest this one. Which one is this? I think it's Vivor, maybe? I don't remember. But they do have some. They're a little bit steep on the pricing, I will warn you. But again, they're a very solid piece of equipment and they're completely worth it. I'm really tough on mats, so I like using the strong grip. You might notice this is a Cricut mat. I like the Cricut mat better than the one that came with my Solo, and the one that came with my Solo lost its tack so quickly. It's really hard to find replacement Solo mats. So Cricut actually works really well, and I like it because it's a little bit of a thicker mat, so it kind of raises it up a little bit more, and I don't need to use quite as much pressure. But I use the strong grips with this paper because it doesn't lift as easily, but it also doesn't stick as hard as regular paper. I'll show you in a second what the backing looks like. The backing is a little glossy, so it doesn't stick super hard. So you don't have tearing problems when you lift it, even with a strong grip. I really like how the Solo performs compared to the Silhouette and the Cricut, and I've owned both of those in the past. It doesn't mess up on the registration marks nearly as much as both of those machines did, especially the Solo. The Silhouette, I had a lot of problems with registration marks. And Cricut, I had a lot of problems with consistency. I had problems with consistency with the Silhouette too. But the Solo has been delightfully consistent. And has been very accurate with its registration marks. So I love it.
Many hours later.
This is everything that I've done in the last few days. It's all fan art. Oh, don't fall out. It's all fan art. This is all original stuff. And the few sticker sheets I managed to make. They're such a pain. These are, well, those aren't. Those are gonna go in the discount bin because they're too tiny. But these two are freebies that if people mention that they follow me on any socials, they'll get a choice of one of these 2 stickers. This is not my entire stock. I still actually have a lot of stickers in the bin, but this is just kind of me maybe going overboard prepping. We'll see. Also, this fat stack of prints. So many prints. Hopefully that wasn't a waste of time. So that took longer than I was planning on it taking. My plotter, my cutting machine, the blade's going a little bit dull. I've had it for a year now, so it's not exactly unexpected that it's finally going dull. This will be the first time I have to replace it, which is a lot more than I can say about my Silhouette blades. But I am having to run a lot more passes for it to cut all the way through, since I do die cut stickers. Yes, die cut. I had to stop and think about that for a second. So it did take a few more passes, so it took a little bit longer to actually get everything done. Because if I press it too hard when it's dull, it starts cutting jagged edges, so then you have to slow down the passes. It's a whole thing. But I got everything done. As you can see, it's another day. New sweater. But I got everything that I need. I hope I'm over preparing and not under preparing. So yes, if there's anybody watching and you guys happen to make it out to Orlando and you happen to be going to Megacon, please come by and see me. What's my table number? Hold on. My booth number will be Artist Alley AA 843. comicsink. So it'd be amazing to see anybody there. And again, if you happen to follow me anywhere on socials, you get a free sticker. Yay! Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. But I do hope you guys have a great night. I hope you have a great week. I'm not sure when I'll update this vlog next. Maybe I'll do some stuff in between now and Megacon. Otherwise, I probably will just do another vlog when I actually start setting up on my way to Megacon, and when I'm actually there, try to film through it all and everything. I do want to try to make this something of an Artist Alley account, maybe just a general crafting account too, because I do have fun doing that kind of stuff. I'm going to try to think of some more stuff to do. I really do want to focus on conventions though. Maybe I'll actually do a market vlog. I do have some markets coming up. So, with that being said, thank you for watching. Have a great day, night, whatever time it is. Bye!